The forum brought together industry experts, policymakers, civil society organizations, and economists. Samuel Atta-Akyea said it's absurd for the country to lose several millions of cedis even up till today due to the signing of these PPAs. According to him, there's the need for standardization of power agreements to prevent the recurrence of the past.
I do not understand a situation in which a poor man will say he will sign a contract with a dimension called take or pay. I've always wondered why you will ever do that. That is to say, when there is excess capacity, even when you don't need the energy that has been generated, you pay for it. So it seems to me that probably in the arrangement to solve the energy crisis of the moment, we suspended our rationality. And I say this not to insult anybody, because if we didn't calculate the impact of these contracts we signed, then as Riley said, that in 2018 alone, excess generation capacity arising out of signed PPA cost the government about 320 million in capacity charges. So I think that is an unpardonable commercial arrangement. And if you ask me as a lawyer, it's causing financial loss to the state.
Mr. Atta-Akyea also said the nation has been shortchanged because the PPAs were not done in a transparent manner. He expressed worry that the country is gambling with its little resources.
I do not believe that a poor person should gamble with his little resources. I don't believe in it. When your resources are very limited, with the greatest of respect, that's when you should be extremely wise in the way that it will give you the best advantage. So we should look at this again. It should never be said that in the entire West Africa, our power, the cost of our power is more expensive than any of the African countries. When the natural resources we have, if you measure the natural resources that we have against some of these West African countries, we are so naturally endowed.
The chief executive of the Chamber of Independent Power Producers, Elikplim Kwablan Apetogbo, for his part urged government to create the enabling platform for the regulators, agencies and assigns to discharge their roles professionally and objectively without interference. He, however, kicked against political interference if the sector is to thrive.
Power generation capacity procurement is largely informed by the demand for electricity. Most importantly, economic, industrial, and residential use. And this requires the off-taker as a first step to conduct a study to assure itself of demand quantum for the power in collaboration with the technical regulator, that is the Energy Commission. And this study must not be based on only the grid or the current demand, but must also consider anticipated changes in demand over time, as a result of population growth or economic growth. So meeting this calculated, confirmed and predicted demand, as well as the urgency of procuring the additional generation capacity, will require either what we call a solicited and unsolicited procurement approaches, based on the recommendation and approval of the Energy Commission, especially where the government is not in the position to invest in additional generation capacity to meet the growing demand.
The cost of power in the country is one of the most expensive in the West African sub-region.